Fabe. I think we're on Fabe. Took a break from Overwatch, but now I'm playing more than since 1-2 months. Last review was a year ago. Holy smokes. Hero on a SR, 4.1k, almost 4.2. Map, Temple to optional replay code. Also, I'm trying out the Nano Boost. Requires target confirmation option to see if it's useful or not. That sounds like a major error. I don't like the Nano Boost confirmation code. That seems like really stupid. You're here, Pog? Okay, well, I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say it's Pog, but you're here. Today was a patch, probably not the replay codes. I mean, probably not. I'm gonna check just to make sure. Please tell me the Nano Boost confirmation thing is something that you never did again. Like, that just seems like the most, like, it's like saying, are you sure you want to press your sleep dart? Are you sure? Like, I get it. It's a ability that you don't need as much instantaneous reaction speed with, but like, seems so dumb. Like, I'm too stupid to do, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna do the VOD. Screw it. I'm just gonna do the VOD. I don't even can't even bothered. Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you. I literally, your name is like so fluorescent. I can't even tell if it's Ari or Shri. You're too stupid to nano the right target. Don't tell me that you're. Oh, it's about nanoing around corners. Okay, maybe, but I'm skeptical. Hey, hey, Ajat. Hey, I'm sorry. You already said something rude about my weird music. I know it was weird, but it's like I'm trying to appeal to the stupid masses, man. Cut me some slack. Cherie. Okay, I couldn't even. I couldn't tell if it was an A or an S. It's literally fluorescent teal. Okay. All right, composition, Winston Diva. Isn't it nice to see this tank line up back in the thing again? Holy cow, guys. Can we just take one moment, and maybe it's just me. It can't be just me. I'm not playing well. To see this little, like, oh, bless these heroes, man. Like, I know everybody likes Genji, but when Genji had his time as a meta, you know, nano blading off of cooldown was a little annoying. But if you really think about it, like, Winston, who doesn't like Winston? Who hates Winston? Legit. Orisa, Sigma, Diva, even people have complained about Diva, Hog, Zarya being permacharged, like maybe Winston and Zarya. Winston and Zarya might be the two least disliked heroes in the game. I mean, I just love Winston being meta, man. I just love it. I would love it if Winston stayed meta for a long time. Yeah, fifth dimension, yeah. Yeah, good old Ryan, See, Ryan isn't bad, but it's always a metas that he brings along that are bad. That's the problem. Like, you all see Ryan, you're like, oh, I can see May and Moira, you know, and Reaper. Which, honestly, those metas are okay for a short period of time, but yeah, I don't know. Has there ever been a bad Winston meta? I can't think of one. Briggs in was pretty cool. Full dive, double sniper maybe, but even double sniper wasn't bad. It was just staying around too long. Yeah, I don't know. Nightbot does its thing, so okay. You could probably just nano your Genji, nano blade. I mean, like, you don't have to just nano blade. It's gonna depend on their setup, but nano blade is like pretty. Like, if you're playing Genji, a lot of times you're relying on building nano blade, so. It's not just, oh, I nano my blade to make it stronger. It's like sometimes you don't even run Genji if you're not going to nano your Genji, which kind of sucks. Which brings into a lot of questions about Genji's hero design, at least how he's been compared to the rest of the heroes, because it feels like he just played Genji for nano blade, and his neutral is just kind of meh, which seems like scuffed. It's like old Sombra. You guys remember old Sombra, right? Where you could build EMP off of, the health packs, and she did basically no damage. So it was like, okay, yeah, shoot there on Widow. Rip. So when you're playing into Widow, especially with the hard shield, your goals should be to get a sightline onto where your team is dying that's outside of the Widow LOS. So like right now is not awful. It's better than just AFKing in main, but I want you to sit and think and tell me where could you go instead. There's at least 2 places that you could go instead. Hey, Bullet, it's going all right. Yeah, hack health packs. I literally knew what I was saying, but I was like, it was just dying on the way out. Hug right side, yeah. Yeah, you could go inside mini. I would go inside mini, maybe up the stairs. You could rotate with your Winston around left, which is not as good into Reinhardt because they'll stuff the choke. But like I would really like you to get in mini and then go up here. Because like if you think about it, especially if they don't have like a Mei or something, like they're not full brawl, they really don't want to push you. They don't want to drop off of this high ground to do anything, dude. That's not good for them at all. So like you could go here, you could go up here, you could go for like a flank sleep, you could get away with almost anything into them. Just stay out of Widow LS. Remember, if they're on Widow, they're not on something else. They don't just get to play free range long sightline control for free. If they get long sightline control, they lose flank control, they lose rush control, they lose something along the way. So you need to play rock, paper, scissors with what you're doing positioning wise based off of what you see them running. They're running hard shield, okay. They're running Widow, shoot. Get out of the choke, find an angle. That's all right just recently. Sleep well, brother. Because like, you feel how like it's so scary. Like you could have kept your Winston up if you had just been hard focused on keeping your Winston up, which would have been easier if you'd been in a safer position that didn't feel like you're getting this like ADD stuff going on from here based off of your positioning because you're so scared of Widow, and she still gets you anyway. So, but yeah, like look at their comp. Nothing. Literally, all you have to do is know where Genji is. That's it. Where's Genji? Where's Widow? Nothing about their comp scares you at all. This isn't scary. This isn't scary. This isn't scary. They can't rush you. They can't really dive you. It's just a solo dive pressure. That's it. So you get an angle. It's just literally just Genji. Okay. Go main. 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 Kind of a wasted nade there. Oh, you did hit it. Wow. I did not think you were going to hit that, so I was calling wasted preemptively. But I guess if you hit it, it's worth, obviously. Sooner the better. Half, Ryan got boinked. Okay, this position is, like, this is what I want you to do. Like, you position here, and the Widow can only shoot you from here or from, like, here. Both are awkward for her. And then you could position here. You can heal your Winston from peeking out left here, or you can just go ahead and rotate up here. And again, can they really push you up here? It's sketch. Like I would be careful about Genji there, but like much better than hey Seth. Okay, so they are recontesting and dying. Hello? Okay, so same problem here. Now Widow's a lot worse on defense here, but same issue here. Like you need to get an LOS on your tanks, avoid Widow LOS. Okay. But they are running more dive stuff. What's the mistake here, chat? What's the mistake here? You see it? You see the mistake? Posture check. Thank you, Jamie. What's the mistake? This is actually a really common mistake. And it's actually something that happens all the time, even at higher ranks, but it's something that needs to be corrected. Yeah, sleep dart's a mistake. Hair check? Come on, guys. I literally just started stream. You guys have serious problems. Save sleep for Genji? Not even that. Like, like obviously you want to try and save sleep for Nanoblade, but that's not even it. It's bigger. It's bigger than that. What is my hair right now? What is that? This is legitimately like somebody just stuck like a blender. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, look what you've done. You've ruined me, guys. Look what? Okay, I'm done. Shut up. Burning both cooldowns on ball. Bingo. If you can't kill the ball, don't blow cooldowns. I don't mind the nade as much because you got slam booped. So there is a world where you die here if you don't nade yourself. If you're not. So nade, fine. But he's full HP. You have no Mei, no Sombra, no Reaper, no Flashbang, not even Halt. You don't have anything to follow up or finish the skill. No burst, no CC, no nothing. He's going to get away. He's full HP. He just popped his adaptive shield. He's probably like 800 HP right now. Why would you sleep this? He has literally zero chance of dying. And you're not going to make him roll away any faster either. Like, just pump a couple shots into him if you're going to do anything. And so now all you've done is you've given the Winston opportunity to primal. You've given the Genji a free opportunity to blade. You've given a free opportunity. Maybe you can clutch and sleep the Widowmaker. Like, I don't know. There's like a world where you could go to. But not only that, His adaptive shield's going to wear off. You're going to shoot him a couple times, and then he might try and engage again because balls are impatient, right? Now you sleep him. Now he's 450 HP and sleeping, has no adaptive shields. Now he dies. Find a new insult. You know what? Let's do this. Let's use one of the insults I have saved here. Okay. You might be GM, which has given you delusions of adequacy, but yet we're here in the first situation, actually the second situation that has actively challenged you, which is, in other words, the first one was your position against the Widow, and the second one is against the first dive threat, and you have bombed both of them. Like, not even like, oh, you struggled with them. You got your head blown off, you've blown both of your cooldowns, and now you're going to be dead. Or out of, like, basically out of the fight. You've choked. This is like saying, oh, I'm really good at this game. But you've had the first two even marginally difficult situations, and you've completely crapped the bed. That's not even delusions of adequacy. That's delusions of competency. Like, even able to get out of the bed, much less actually make it. Yes, I wrote them on Notepad. Congratulations, you have the memory of, like, a goldfish. Which actually, don't they actually have pretty good, decent memory? Shoot, there goes my insult. I've ruined things. Nah, see, this is why dive tanks are good. Like, look at your... I guess that works. Like, your team is really struggling to take space. Your Widow is, like, at a constant disadvantage in the duel. Wow. That's pretty nice sleep. Not wrong, though? I mean, if I'm not wrong, why even mention it? Like, of course I'm not wrong. Do you think it's actually worth mentioning that I wasn't wrong? Is this like something that's an exception to the rule? If so, you're actually brain dead. Oh, that looks so awkward. Oh, please, your mercy. Ah! Did you just say my bad? Okay, listen, there's your bad, which means this was my bad play. It is because it is a possessive, your bad. And then there is you apostrophe re bad, as in you are bad. This is the apostrophe stands in for the A. Just a little debrief on the English language. Both of these are true.
It doesn't feel like it's been 17 months, bro. I feel
Now, you don't just feel old. You look old, you smell old, and you sound old. Thank you, Cliff. I appreciate it. Is this GM? Yes, this is GM. Yeah, goldfish do not have a memory of 3 seconds. That's a load of crap. That's right up there with you swallow like 5 spiders every night or whatever. It's like, how did that myth ever get started? Thank you for the sub. Where's Walter the Hammer? That's actually a good question. I have not brought out Walter in a long time. I will keep Walter close by. Also, wait, when did I give you permission? Shoot, I just gave you permission by proxy, man. You step in and just take it away from me. What? You've been chatting in my chat for a while, and now you want to sub? You don't get any attention for that. You get nothing. You get nothing. Do goldfish think that they just exist? Alright. They're on, Mercy, or Tracer, Genji, so that definitely affects things. They're basically on full dive right now, like hard dive. I don't know what the supports are, but I think it was like Brig, so it's like really, really hard dive. Nice sleep. Oh, wait, what? What? I'm sorry. Sorry. Ah! Ah! Okay, unfortunate. Actually, can we just admire the fact that you chunking the sleep here actually ended up costing you? I just want to point that out for a brief moment. You might have actually won this if you hadn't chunked your sleep. Alright, so what have we seen so far? Cooldown usage has been kind of poop on the ball thing specifically. Positioning, you struggled into the Widow. We'll keep an eye on it into the dive a little bit. And then you panicked. And you just like whiffed your cooldowns under pressure. Specifically the dive before last. Fine. Probably didn't need to nade that early though. This nade was a little early, but I don't want to nitpick it. See, this is why you don't blow 2 cooldowns at once. You've used both cooldowns, yes, but what did you do? You removed Tracer, you removed Ball, you forced cooldowns and an ultimate, and you survived. Didn't feel good, but it was good enough. Interesting bomb. Please stop. Please. You're going up against the largest hitbox. Did you guys see that? I swear, I did not have my... Wait. Is it my mouse? It must be my mouse. Wait, so you see that? It's clicking for me. Like, the hitbox size. Come on, brother. You hate ball? Well, you just, you know, stop crapping the bed. The best thing to do against ball is go... In that order. There's no Walter thing. We gotta do better than this. Like right now, if you sleep ball, like I get it that a lot of times sleeping ball out of slam is definitely useful, but it's like risk reward, you know? If you're 1 HP, then yeah, you gotta sleep ball out of slam, you know? But like, you don't always have to rush it. Because like a sleeping ball there would have cleared so much space for you guys because he would have had to leave way earlier. I mean, you're on a Reaper now too, don't forget. So if a sleeping ball might actually be fatal for the ball. Nice. Deck the halls with bowels. Do not use your abilities. Okay, now use your ability. Okay, so I'm a little pooped at you. I don't know if that's the proper term. That's not a proper term at all, but I'm making it up. I don't know why you nated a primal raging monkey, but whatever. I'm not going to nitpick that. That just seems stupid. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen here is you get picked. You or your mercy get pierced. Pierced, I say. How does that happen? Because you don't have nade. Why don't you have nade? Because you just threw in a primal rage monkey at 600 HP. You didn't even sleep him. You naded him. You're kidding me, man. 60 damage? Are you kidding me? Anyway, half bad, half good. This is like waking up, you know, this is like sleeping in on your birthday and you know, waking up and you know, you've got to go to work or something, right? Like, I don't really know where I was going with that analogy. But the point being is that was bad. This is good. Just chill. He slams you, sucks, you sleep him, he's gone. Again, sometimes you get to sleep early if you're sure you can land it and you know that you can pop off or you're going to die if you don't. But you didn't care if he slammed you there. You're at a high enough HP threshold to where you can afford to be slammed. Bang. 200 HP. Fine. Now he slept. Now he's out of the fight. Now you can heal up your mercy. Now you death blossom and he's instantly killed. Nice shot there. I don't know why you naded. Okay, that doesn't matter. You're gonna clack. You're gonna cap. So I think the positioning versus the Widow thing is something to think about. And then also, like, your cooldown usage into ball. Chill on the ball and avoid putting double cooldowns into it unless you're certain you're going to get the kill. The nade wasn't necessary. Yeah, it was silly. Okay, so what are we on here? Okay, so pretty heavy spam. Ana, Ashe, Mercy is a lot of damage for dive comps. I just love that Winston Diva spam stuff is coming back. I like Winston Diva dive. I like Winston Diva spam. I like seeing these comps again. They look beautiful. No, not today. Not today. My hair doesn't look very good today. My hair is too short. You gotta give me like a week and my hair will start to look beautiful again. I'm like in the hick mindset of like, I get my hair chopped off, you know? And then I don't have a haircut for like a month or months. The positioning is fine. I'd really like you to know what DPS they're on though. Yeah, so you don't even know they're on Genji. You had did you have time? You might not have had time. I'll cut you some slack, but you need to know now. So they're in full dive. So your positioning is fine. Deck the halls, Winston Diva brawl. I mean, that's what's been quote-unquote meta for a little bit recently, is a Winston Diva brawl. The Reaper Sombra stuff is essentially a brawl. Yeah, this is not good. You do not want to be here. You should have taken the time to reposition. You should have 100% taken the time to reposition. Because if you look at their comp... Okay, chat, really quickly. I want you to brainstorm what's wrong with our screen, with our setup. We know what the enemy team is running. What's wrong with the setup? Let's say we rewind back to double sniper meta in Overwatch League, okay? How come teams didn't just dive and kill snipers instantly? How come that didn't happen? You're running Winston, Genji, Tracer, Diva, Ana, Lucio, or whatever. How did you not just dive and instantly kill 200 squishy fears? Omnom, thanks, brother. Yeah, you just play outside of jump range. Basically, you just played outside of one cooldown range cycle, and then they're screwed. Because the thing is like, if you play in the far back high grounds, dive has two options. They either soft dive, stabilize, walk up, and then dive you again, or they try and rotate all the way behind cover. But that wasn't always very easy, okay? So now, look at what you're doing right now. Look at what's wrong with our setup right now. Bad positioning, Fuki. Yeah, exactly. What's bad about this? Somebody besides Fuki. What's the issue here? How many jumps does it take for them to get to you? How many corners, how many cooldown cycles does it take for them to get to you? How long does it take for them to get to you? You can instantly be dove. Winston, Diva, Genji, Tracer, they're all instantly on you. It takes no setup at all. It takes no time. And it's not just you, it's your Ashe too. This is bad. You make them, you spam the chokes, you don't let them rotate, and they have to try and get to you. So look at this. They just jump main. And they've already split you and your team. Bang. Wait, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the dive. Look at your Mercy. Look at your Ashe. Look at you. Look at how poorly this position feels. You should have played back high ground. 100%. There's no way you win this fight. Now you have no space. You're all 1 HP. And you're down 2. So it's not just like, it's just your team's positioning versus dive. Because like, think about it. What is Widow gonna do up at the high ground here? What's she gonna do? Obviously playing into Widow dive makes it tricky, but still. And if Widow makes it really tricky, at the very least you could go like, play here or here. Create more distance between yourself and your team. Don't let them just press shift and yeah. It's over. Like, there's nothing you can do. You need to make dive use more than one cooldown cycle to get to you. I mean, if you're playing spam DPS, essentially. I mean, if you're playing Moira Reaper, it's a different story. You don't care if dive gets to you. But, like, this, you need to create distance. No, I don't think Brig Moira would have been meta. I think if they hadn't nerfed Brig, we probably would be, like, Brig Ana. I don't know that we'd play Reaper with Brig Ana, though. I think it would be, like, it could have been like like a sniper. If they had not nerfed Brig, we might have actually seen like a sniper Genji meta, something like that, or like Zen or Ana. Probably still would have been dive tanks though. The problem with Overwatch, I think in general, not the problem, but one of the problems with Overwatch right now is the lack of viable off supports. You can't play Zen as an off support. He's too squishy. You can't. It's basically Mercy, Lucio, Brig are your options, and they all are very heavily leaning towards an archetype. Unless you play like spam, but I don't know that double poke spam will ever be strong unless Sombra or Tracer get nerfed more. Specifically Tracer. Lucio Brig? Maybe, yeah. But Mei has been nerfed since then. So I'm not sure how viable that composition is now. And teams have also moved away from that style. So, yeah. Could be though. My cat's wanting to be fed. No, not right now. Okay. You got a lot of options with nano targets. You could theoretically nano Diva, probably not as good. You could nano Winston, obviously, but he does have ultimate. Nano Tracer is fine. Nano Ashe is fine. I actually wouldn't mind nano Ashe into this comp because remember, your job should be to basically get as much value out of your nano as possible. And I think somewhere a long time ago I wrote this down, and it was like you want to get survivability. Who's going to get the most out of the survivability? Who's going to get the most value out of it, building their ultimate, and who's going to actually do damage with it too. And then also mobility, I guess, would be the fourth one. That's a very important one too. So if you look at the survivability, your Winston already has primal, and he already has, so he's, doesn't really need this as much. The damage is obviously there though. Diva, same thing, already has ultimate, doesn't really need the extra survivability. Like, you think about it, who are they going for? They're going to go for you or your Ashe. So unless you're going to like trade backlines, with like Nano on a Tracer or Nano Monkey, Nano your Ashe could help keep her alive and basically like survive the dive. But I think it depends. I don't think Nano Ashe would be bad here. Posture check? Thanks, Prime. Hey, Prime. Good to see you, man. Oof. So positioning wise, probably would have played this more safe. Like you need to like let your team know, hey guys, I'm like legit in Narnia back here. This is so foolhardy from your Ashe. Like she should be up in the high ground up here if anything. But like they're just staging behind you and they just bypass you. So the Nano's fine. You play it safe. The nade was also fine. And you're gonna probably survive this. Yeah, you're gonna survive this. You're gonna be okay. I'd go back into spawn though. Oh, maybe not. You got your Winston on you. But yeah, they're gonna have a really hard time finishing off kills now. Because they got instantly down their Genji and they have no damage. So it was not good, but it was not bad from you either. Nano Diva when they dive hard. So the problem with Nano Diva is when they're diving hard, Diva doesn't really want to be shooting. She wants to be matrixing. When at least if you're like the squishy team, right? You're the squishier dive, you're right? Your Diva will be matrixing, their Diva will be kind of matrixing, like your cooldowns. But so Nano Diva is okay, but like it's only really good if you're playing like a really aggressive dive and your main tank doesn't need matrix, like if he has primal or something, because then you can like just int the pharmacy or something like that, you know? But like Nano Diva here, like what is she gonna int? Their tank? Yeah, but she wants to be matrixing you and your Ashe, so it's kind of conflicting goals there. Oh, nice, you get the res. The Kree just ends. I don't think you needed Nano there. They had basically no space. They're getting choked out, but I won't complain too much. Their comp is super weird. They go full spam now, which isn't great into your comp. Because your tanks can pressure their backline really easily and your Tracer. And they're on Kree versus your Ashe. So like your Ashe is going to be pretty free and their DPS are going to be pressured a lot. So I don't think their comp is that good. To delete tanks maybe? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, for sure. Because Diva would do more damage into their tanks than Winston. But again though, that means that your backline have to play so safe because you're not getting matrixed. So it would depend. I would definitely say that manning Diva is not a bad play though. It's just something you have to play around a little bit more awkwardly. You need to hit that sleep. Okay, so like you have to look at things now too. So what I do appreciate about this gameplay chat is actually pay attention to what's going on. He just used both cooldowns in the first like 5 seconds of the fight. What do you guys think? Not necessarily how he used the cooldowns, but what do you think about using cooldowns this early? How does Mercy work in their comp? In their comp? Are they playing Mercy? I don't know. They shouldn't be playing Mercy in their comp. Huh? Sampai, thank you for the follow. But seriously, like we've just used both cooldowns in the first like 5 seconds of the fight. What do you guys think? Yeah, Shredhead Max got it. It doesn't matter. They're not on dive anymore. You don't need sleep dart for anything. It's not like you're gonna. It's not like maybe for whole hog, but they obviously aren't gonna have that yet. So if they're on full spam, how Ana wins in full spam is not by waiting and waiting and waiting. You just blow. You look for like you go in flanks. You look for opportunities, or you look for shields to break to just permanently nade and sleep these guys. Because if you're not nading and sleeping them and just like blowing their tanks up, then you should be on BAP or you should be on Zen or you should be on Mercy or something like that. So you whiff the sleep, which sucks, but then you land a really fat nade here. And this is like your team can dive off this. So like Ana in spam is literally played to get value out of her cooldowns. And if like there's nothing to dive you. There's no pressure at all. So it's not like, oh, I don't have nade, I'm gonna get punished. Like, yeah, like you literally just you heal your tanks and you just like you didn't get kills off of that, but that's because they were rallying. But did you notice what they did when they got naded? They S-keyed all the way out again. And they waited, and the rally duration just ended. So like you traded nade for like half a rally. You'll take that. And you got a kill on the way too. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to look at your positioning though, because the positioning into spam is a little tougher though, because you can play closer, but around corners is more important. So like right now, this swing, like this normally into dive wouldn't punish you because the you know, playing in your corners is important, but against the Nano Kree, like you can't be this far from a corner. So you're too far from a corner, and that punished you hard. This is not gonna be good. Oh, we got a kill. Oh wow, they're on Doom. I did not know that. You probably didn't either. Okay. How does Mercy work in Anna's team? She just pockets the Ashe or Anna. She pockets the Ashe as much as she possibly can. She only pockets the Anna when she has to. And then she can pocket a tank if they're under a lot of pressure. So if like, you know, there's a critical tank, you can heal a tank, but you want to avoid that. You want to pocket your Ashe as much as you can. So you just pocket your Ashe. Pocket your Ashe and Anna if she's being pressured, and you pocket, well, you pocket your DPS, and then you pocket your tanks or supports if they need it. But you avoid pocketing when they can. So you can get maximum uptime on your Ashe. Because it's not just about building ult charge. It's because, like, obviously if you wanted to build ult charge, you'd heal your tanks more. But it's because if you pocket your Ashe, like, that's a lot of pressure on the enemy team. You're like helping your team win by like making your Ashe more scary. And also, they're obviously with Ashe specifically, you'll get more kills. Wow, that's so much higher quality. Yeah. I mean, it's ballsy, but like if you've got your diva with you, this is where dive is good. They just go, okay, there's a hog by himself, just go kill the hog. Ah, that's sketch, dude. Your diva needs to, your tanks need to chill a little bit. Just nade it. Oh, okay, maybe not. Probably nade your diva though. That sucks. Your diva needs to chill. I swear, mediocre divas, all they do is feed. Like other heroes, you'll watch like mediocre Winstons will go in too hard, or they'll play too passive, or Ryan's will go in too hard, too passive. With divas, whenever there's a mediocre diva, it's always the same gear, just feed, demect every other fight, or every fight, every single diva. When I'm in quick play with friends, I see a diva on my team, I'm like, oh no, here we go. I'm gonna bleed ult charge because I'm playing it like I'm playing a sniper, from a million miles away, I was getting lit up. Oh, that's scary. How did you... Winston should have died there, or at least taken a lot more damage. Brother! Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh. No. You're stupid nano flipping crap. Dude. Aww. Jeez, dude. Just nano. Just nano. Just nano. Please, you moron. Oh, she's purple too. Nice shot. Those little shots and the squishies, man, mid-fight are so important. It's so impactful. Okay, that's actually Suck City. Okay, we start here. Are they going to be in a faster tempo dive again? There's the Ashe. Wait, Pharah? Ball? Oh, no. Yeah, you needed to peek that earlier. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you can do, think of it this way. Think of it this way. What you can do is this positioning has more contribution on this point and this point. But if you know they're diving here, this gives you a blind spot here. So you can cut that off or remove that by playing back around. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, Fade, the back of point on the high ground. You can just walk from where you are now to it. And you don't have a blind spot. It's slightly further away, and you can't actually see in here, like you have a blind spot here. But if they're clearly just going here again and again, at least maybe to start, you go here. But Widow's scary, right? But it's hard for Widow to get a sight line on you there immediately, and you'll always see her coming. You'll always hear, like you're as likely to die to a Widow grappling across and peeking here without you knowing, as you are to dying back there instantly. How else can D.Va get value unless you're a 1v16? Then you eat all their cooldowns? Yeah, exactly. You eat all of their cooldowns. So yeah, not great. Nah. Thank you for the active kill box. Nice sleep, dude. That's actually a pretty good sleep. It's not gonna matter, but I'm impressed. It's a pretty decent sleep. All right, you need to build up. Oh, you don't have anything. That's actually suck. And they're gonna have nano too. They might have nano. No, they might not have nano. They'll be close to Blade or Primal, one or the other. This is a long game. You need to press. I need healing. 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 Need healing. Need healing. Please. What? Okay. Sorry. What is it with people that don't press X? I have players that I've coached that don't press X. I need healing. I need healing. I need healing. I'm like, press the button. There's a UI and it blinks on your screen. Don't call it in voice. Call it in voice and press the button. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to be really strong. So I'm going to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and work out for 7 hours every single day." Why? Why are you making it so hard for yourself? Just press the button. It's actually better to press the button than it is to ask for it, because she doesn't know who, like if we listen, I'm going to turn up the audio. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't even hear you. And if you are speaking, I can't understand what you're saying. Like, heal your Ana, I guess, but why would you do that when you could just press X? Just press X. How long do you think a path poster to be able to play? What? I'm not sure. Explain your question a little bit. Just press the button. The Mercy doesn't know your voice, and it tells you where you are, too. Oh. Oh, good sleep. Nah, you're just 1 HP. And so you couldn't greed your nade. Your monkey really needs to survive. He does not. Please don't peek the Ash. You have ticks to give. What are you doing? What are you doing? You absolute trash can. You had ticks to give, and you would have like let your tracer, like a nade now is when you need a nade, and you need to survive this. If you'd lose this, you're throwing. Yeah, you threw. You hard threw. You guys see this? Don't appreciate the language, but he's not wrong. Yeah. You guys should not be peeking that.
Never stop fighting for what you believe.
Salt can, man. That being said, if you're the type of person that types in team chat and flames your team for making a mistake like that, when you've probably made equally number of mistakes throughout the rest of the VOD that just were as obvious, screw you. All right, let's go. What DPS are they on? Ashe. What tanks are they on? They're on Genji. Ball. No, it's fine to nade balls. Just do it when you can actually kill them, man. Or if you need the HP. Like, look. What did your nade accomplish? You don't need to take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. The only thing that you should take my word for is that I'm beautiful, handsome, I'm not 5'5". Okay? But imagine having nade right now. Yeah. Sus nade. Nice bleep. Holy crap. What are these sleeps on the tanks? Your sleeps on Winstons and balls have been really good, except for the start. Like, really good. Fine to need that. Totally fine. Get them out. Nice. Unfortunate. I think you played that one relatively well. Outside of that first initial cooldown thing. Like you sleep ball. What do you think ball's going to do when you sleep him? What do you think he's gonna do? Do you think he's gonna hang around? No, he's gone, man. He's gone. He slept, he's gone. And nade doesn't discourage him further. Why drop to low ground? I think he was running from the Genji. I mean, you could make an argument that he should have stayed, but I think there's other things that are a lot easier to nitpick. Oh, come on, come on. Alpha. Wait, you guys cap this? Let's go. Let's go. More swap. Let's go. Woo. Winnable, 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 winnable. Oh, okay, don't care. This guy is so salty. Again, why are you starting here? What is the benefit of starting here? There is no benefit of starting here if there's a threat of dive. Worst case scenario, you go, oh crap, they're on full brawl. I want to play closer, or full spam, then they're going to try and rotate. Then you can use your little granny legs and jump off the high ground, and there you go. It's not hard. I don't know why you choose to start here. This seems like absolutely brain dead. Like you're gonna, when you get dove, what are you gonna do? You're gonna walk into here. You're gonna get flanked. Your Mercy won't be able to heal you. Why the heck did your Torb press E? Look how sketch that felt. If they actually had a DPS with that dive, you would have been dead. Gee, we don't have sleep. That might definitely won't come back to haunt us. Hey, look at that. Let's see here. How did our Ashe die? Wait. Mercy beam. And our Ashe is dead. This is your fault. Your Ashe was not pocketed when she needed to be pocketed. You're dumb as rocks. Uninstall. Never play this game or any activity again. Resign yourself to a life of a monk and never show your face in public again. Better. This positioning is much better. It's much harder for them to get to you instantly. Look at this. Look at this is what you want to see. These two little stupid little monkeys smacking each other with like Tesla cannons from a million miles away. What the heck is this guy going to do? He's getting shot by you, shot by your monkey, and is on a stuck in the choke against an enemy Ashe trying to heal her stupid monkey here. Hi there, Venator. This is what you want. Look at that. You're at zero pressure at all. And they got one kill. What? No. What? I don't like that nano. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's not, it's fine. He asked for it. It doesn't matter what I think. Okay. Okay. So, definitely some positional issues. You don't really seem to consciously choose a positioning. You just kind of like AFK and like, this is where I should be. Like where you started on Anubis, it just feels like, oh, this is where I start on Anubis. Don't do that, chat. There are good positions and there are bad positions, but the worst position you can do is the one you choose without thinking. The one that you just go, oh, I always position here on this map. But really, why? What are they playing? Should you be here? Is there a better place to position yourself? Should you adjust it because they know where you are now? There's a million questions you could be asking yourself. And the other thing, which I think obviously needs to be worth noting, is your ball interactions. Your ball interactions are not good. What do you think is the best way you can find your ideal sins? I would. There's a way to do it. There's like a really thorough way to do it, but I think just like be patient, find a sensitivity that's not super high, and then just like practice it. Sensitivity doesn't have a huge impact on gameplay though. It takes time to like actually like get better. Like, and here's a little secret, chat. I think a lot of muscle memory in at least Overwatch is kind of bullcrap. Like, I think it's more training your mind to react. In other words, if I'm aiming and shooting, my aim gets better not just when my body has memorized how much to move, but my eyes are faster at recognizing I need to move my mouse this much to close distance from point A to point B. Like I'm getting close, so I need to be ready to click the mouse button. I don't know how to exactly explain it, but like think of it this way: if I, as an Overwatch player, were to triple my sensitivity, I would still be able to play relatively decently. My aim would still be better than somebody who started from literally nothing. There's also people that will regularly change their sensitivity like every month, and they're still like top 500 players. Their aim doesn't reset. They've just got better, like their mechanics, and I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Like a lot of younger players especially obsess with sensitivity, but it's really not that important. Find something that's like a relatively decent sense that one feels comfortable and roll it. It's your aim is keeping you from GM. Hard cap. Okay. Okay. Jedi Smash. Zarya Eichenwald, low plat, high gold comp game. Noble Knight is who I am. I love that phrasing. Noble Knight is who I am. We don't play for a week, you're bad? Yeah, same. I have this weird interaction. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, where I'll take a week off because of like a vacation or whatever, or just, you know, because of work, and I come back and I play Overwatch, and like the first day I'm actually pretty decent. Like the first like hour or so I'm like decent, and then I come back the next day and I'm just awful. Does anyone have that interaction before? Like when you come back after taking a break, like the first day you're good, but then after you're trash. I don't know for sure, like I haven't tested it to see if it's actually a thing, but it feels like that's a thing. You got a consistent plat since this game? Nice. I don't know what that is. Like I'll come back and I feel like my aim is just like actually pretty decent, and I'm like trash after that. Yes. Oh wait, no. Right. All right, Noble Knight. Let's go. Platinum Zarya, at least now. Zarya is pretty decent right now. You know what? We're actually in a really good state with Overwatch balance right now. I hope these Arista change. They've already gone through, which makes me sad. Like, I don't know. Like, all right, here's the deal. There's a lot of heroes that are viable right now. Part of it is because the patches have been relatively drastic and they've been fast, so nobody really knows what they like. Ever since they nerfed the crap out of Orisa, nobody knows what to play anymore. Like nobody knows what's meta anymore. There's been good arguments for like raw spam with like, you know, Zarya Hog. There's been good arguments for like just normal dive. There's been good arguments for spam dive. Like if you think about like what Overwatch League and Contenders has played, they've played Brawl, they've played Zarya Hog, they've played Reaper Sombra dive, they've played Sombra Tracer dive, they've played Winston Diva dive with spam, and they've played like spam brawl on certain maps. They've literally played almost every single type of composition, even double sniper on maps like Junkertown. You've played, like right now, meta is super in upheaval and has been for a while, and it's just come down to execution. So there's a lot of there's very few bad heroes that have been figured out to be bad right now. Yeah. Okay. Your job here is to hopefully be in communication with your Reinhardt, with when you're bubbling, and especially with you getting charged. Like getting charged early is so important. So like asking your Reinhardt to take damage, that kind of a thing. It's been a long time since we've done a Zarya VOD review. I don't know if you guys have seen me do Zarya VOD reviews before. They are a little dull because it generally revolves mostly around your positioning and your bubble usage. It has very, like, we're not going to go much into your mechanics and stuff. We'll go into a little bit, but not a whole lot. You should just be right-clicking permanently here. It's not just for ult charge. That's a terrible bubble. Wow, that you got so lucky. I don't know like what the deal is here, but like I did not expect him to take that much charge from it. Did you actually ask him to take damage for you? If so, you want him to like walk further around the corner here. And then also you use your bubble as well, so that's good. You got charge out of it. But you need to be permanently spamming this choke, not just for ult charge, because obviously ult charge is traded equally, but there's a higher chance of just random kills. And also, remember, your job is to be on defense, is to slow them down getting through the choke. And random Zarya right clicks, even though they don't do a lot of damage, that's how you actually slow, like you do a little extra shield pressure, maybe you hit the Kree, he backs off a little bit. Like you just want to put constant pressure on people walking through a choke, if you can. Okay. Again, you bubble, but he doesn't really take a lot of damage. He gets some. So here's the thing with bubbles. There's 2 types of bubbles, 3 types of bubbles. All right, I'm gonna type them up here. One is a charge bubble. Second one is an action bubble. And the second one is a peel bubble. Okay? Charge bubble is basically where you're just saying, Ryan, Tracer, Diva, Orisa, Winston, just stand there, take damage from me, let me build charge off of that. So this is just for your own personal energy, okay? So that's the only reason that you use it. There's nothing else. Action bubble is my Ryan is going in and swinging, my Genji is going in and blading, my Winston is going in and jumping, my Orisa is throwing her shield forward, she's going in and taking space, my ball is slamming, my Ashe is doing a really greedy flank, let's see here, my Torb is using Molten Core on point. Like anytime that you're providing a bubble for extra HP and extra peel for somebody that's actively going in, you bubble your Ryan in on the swings. Why? So that he doesn't get stunned, he doesn't get slept, he doesn't get naded, he doesn't take damage, and that gives you an opportunity to build up charge off of it. But that's an action bubble. You're not specifically using it to peel for somebody so much as let somebody to do something, right? Now, a peel bubble is probably the rarest bubble, which is actually, people think, oh, sorry, you use your bubbles to help your backline or help. You very rarely use peel bubbles, but they're specifically used for when your Ana or Zen or a squishy, and sometimes even your Rhine, need the bubble to help get them out, to save them, to protect them. So maybe your Rhine is like 200 HP and he's naded, you bubble him. You don't not bubble him and he goes in and swings. You bubble him and he runs away, right? You purge the purple and you give him that extra HP to get out. You know, maybe they're running a full dive, they slam your backline, you bubble your Zen, you get a little bit of charge, but also you help your Zen survive. And Zarya is okay at peeling. She's not great. She's not a good at Diva at that, but bubble is a really strong single target peel opportunity. So right now, you need to do one of 2 things. Do you need to peel bubble your Rhine? Do you need to save bubble for peel for your Rhine? Not really, no. Do you need to see bubble for your backline? Not really. They're not running any form of dive at all. So your backline is mostly safe. Okay. So what are your options for bubble? So well, you either have charge bubble, where you're just saying, Ryan, take damage so I can build charge, so I can be a scary murder monster. Or you can say, hey, I'm already 50 or 60 charge. I'm going to save my next bubble for when they come in, so my Ryan can do an action bubble and swing in on them. You'll get charge out of that, and you'll allow your Ryan to swing. The unfortunate thing is you don't really do either. On this bubble right here, if we look at this bubble, your Ryan isn't really going in. It looks like maybe you got baited by your Ryan, like he looked like he was going in, but he really can't go in. Like, do you want him to go, do you think he's going to go through a choke and to swing into them with them all being full HP? It's not likely, right? So this image is what you never want to see, where a Ryan is holding a shield and has bubble. You either want him standing still, just taking damage, or swinging with your bubble. And this is neither. And this is a miscommunication / mistime bubble with you. He's backing off. Yeah, you would either want more charge or more swings, and you got neither. And now he's going back in. So now they're going to push in. This is really greedy. You need to be very careful. Say right now, chat, charge bubble or action bubble? Charge bubble or action bubble? I know it's a stupid question, but I want to make sure we understand. This is the last time I'll ask this. What kind of bubble is this? I mean, the thing is Ling Ling, and you could make an argument that action bubbles are half a kind of peel bubbles, but I would say this is mostly an action bubble. Why? Because your Rhine is going in hard. Is it a peel bubble also a little bit? Yeah, kind of, but not quite as much, right? But yes, this is definitely an action bubble. So what this does is if it's a good action bubble, it will also get you charge. Like, look at your charge right now. Why? Because if there's a Ryan swinging in your face, are you just going to stand there and look at them? You're going to shoot at him, and so you're going to get charge out of it. So there you go. You're joking. Yeah, okay. My bad. My sarcasm indicator is like busted, okay? Cut me some slack. Now, what kind of bubble would we want to use now? What kind of bubble would we want to use now? I know this is a little slow, but I promise we'll speed up as we get better. Chad bubble idiot? Shut up, Fees. Nobody cares what you think. No, you do not want an action bubble now. No. Read the situation. Read the situation for me. What do you see? This is really important. It's okay to be wrong at this, but this is really important. You could do charge, but they're 90, but you're 90 and they're disengaging. I mean, what else are you going to do? The Rhine is in spawn, so they're not likely to push just yet. Now, you are down your echo, so that is something to take note, but you might as well. Like, I know you're at 90 charge, or 85 charge, but you might as well just bubble right now. Like, walk forward, take some damage. I don't know what your Torb is doing. So you're not bubbling, but now you bubble as he's already backing out. That seems strange. You either bubble him here, or you don't bubble him at all, so in case they try and push their advantage with the Torb, you're ready to go. Because think of it this way. How much charge did you get out of that bubble? Like 5? Something like that? And now they could push up, and you do not have bubble. That's scary. You're down a bunch. You guys should be backing off. See, right now, you don't have bubble. This bubble would have saved your Ryan's life. Why? Because he would have blocked a lot of damage, and it would have prevented the sleep dart. Why did you not have bubble? Because you used it earlier. And did you get charge off of that bubble? No, you did not. So the last bubble you did, this bubble right here, is a big part of the reason why you're about to lose this fight here. You got no charge, and your Rhine had died because you didn't have bubble. It's the same thing as Ana nade. If I'm coaching Ana right now, I either want her like looking for like nades between fights so that she can get ult charge, or wait for the actual fight to start and then nade. And you have to find the balance. Like right now, as an Ana, I would not want my Ana nading this right now. Why? Because yeah, they'll get a little bit of ult charge, but then they're gonna push in and you're not gonna have nade. It would be better to wait for them to come in and then nade, and then you're good, or nade them like now, right? Because you're not gonna, you got the extra, you'll have plenty of time before they get to the choke, and you'll have nade again. So look at your Rhine. Look at your Rhine. Look from your Rhine's POV. Your Rhine is playing way too far forward considering you're down one. But right now he's swing. He's got no bubble. He gets slept, stunned, and he's dead. And that's your fault. And now you're also dead because you're standing out in the middle of the open. So are you building charge because it's safe to, because it's between fights, or because your team is AFKing? You could say, Ryan, I mean, let's say you're on attack here. And you're the enemy, Zarya. You could say, Ryan, I want you to turn, take damage from me right here, and then wait for my next bubble. And you don't even go in until you get charge. That's totally fine. Pro players do that all the time. That's the norm, is take damage, don't go in. Then we go in once we have charge. His self bubbles are also greedy. Yes, I agree with that. He's very aggressive with them, even though he's already pretty high charge. But what you're doing instead is you're like having your Ryan walk forward. He takes damage, and then he starts backing out, and then you bubble him. So you're getting less charge, and then you're waiting like 2 seconds too late. So then right when you need your bubble, it's 1 or 2 seconds on cooldown. It's just terrible timing. It's terrible timing. Because you're always like, oh, if I had bubble, oh, you know, or if I had 25 more charge, you know. All right, chat. Question, what kind of bubble should we be doing here? What kind of bubble should we be looking for here? Or asking Orion to give? Yep, charge. There's zero chance, almost zero chance of them pushing this. Now they might, and I might be wrong. Like if they grab dragon you, you're probably gonna wish you had bubble. But most times you can have your Ryan just come here, take damage, and you know, because their mercy is like way over here, and because their honest clearly pushing cart, you're probably gonna be okay. But yeah, like right there, well, your Ryan is going in. Okay, bubble there is fine. That's more of a peel bubble more than it is an engaged bubble, but you know, it doesn't matter all that much. Bubble's fine. Wait, why did you personal bubble? I gotta see why you personal bubble. First strike bubble, what? Or fire strike bubble? Is that what you mean? Oh, I paused. I'm sitting here like, why is it still beeping? I'm dumb as rocks, man. Okay. We're trying to like body block for him. Okay. Oh, you don't have trance yet. Oh, they did use dragon though. Okay. Personal for the body block. Yep. That's a bit overrated sometimes. Depends on the meta though. Like versus like really heavy brawl stuff, Zarya is like the squishiest target on the field. Like sometimes you just let your Ryan die. Like if you can imagine playing like Zarya like that with May Reaper, you just instantly die. Body blocking for your Ryan. But I don't think it's that terribly important, so I'm not gonna nitpick it. Ooh, bubble him. Nice! Huge play by your Echo. Okay, you need to push up and help your Ryan. Good patience on your personal bubble as well, too. There's a lot of situations where that fight felt very hectic. Again, that's a charge bubble. That's a little risky. That's a charge bubble, but probably okay because I doubt your Ryan actually wants to go in just yet. He just takes damage and dice. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be nitpicky here a little bit. Again, what's the problem here? Do you get charge off of this? Yes. Can your Ryan engage off of this? No. But he does die off of it, so I'm not so sure. The one thing I will say, if I'm being perfectly nitpicky, is at the very least tell your Ryan when you're bubbling him so he doesn't, so he doesn't shield. Like right now, that brief moment where he was shielding, maybe he loses 70, 80 shield that he could have had to defend himself later on. Right? So like right here, did you notice that he's dropping his shield, right? He takes a chunk of damage. Maybe he doesn't have to drop his shield if he communicated better. So I'm being very nitpicky there. Probably not a big deal, but worth noting. Don't graph. Don't graph. Nice. You get out with charge. Beautiful. All right. I want to graph Torbolt here. Engage ult. Huge bubble. Great bubble. Great bubble. That's a great bubble. He goes in. He swings off of it. That's great. Good graph too. Nice job. Now what you don't, yeah, you just want to use your personal bubble to block damage now because you're already at high charge, so you don't need personal bubble for charge. You just need to do it to help you, like if you're scared of coach gun, if you're scared of nade, if you're half HP, that's when you personal bubble. Good aggression. No reason for you not to be able to chase that. You're a million charge, your team is pushing up with you, go for it. Okay, again, chat. We can, oh wow, nice right click. Probably could use one bubble here to get some charge, maybe? Okay, wait, what? That was a weird bubble. Oh, that's so greedy. Oh, that's so greedy. Oh, that's really scary. So when you bubble your Rhine here, again, what assumption are you making? I'm gonna keep hammering this home until we get it. If you bubble your Rhine here, what are you basically saying for sure? That we're not doing what? We're not doing what? When you bubble, what have you committed to for your team, basically? Yeah, you're not pushing. If you bubble here, you lose a huge tool for your team to push or to stop the enemy team from pushing. Now, probably okay because, well, actually, are they all here? Yeah, they're all here. So you're basically saying, okay, they're not going to push. We have the high ground. We're just going to get charged here. But you better be sure. Because like what I see, what I hate to see is this, and then your Echo ults, and now you're like, shoot, I'd really like to bubble my Echo to go in really hard right now, or my Rhine to go in really hard with my Echo, but now you don't have it. Yeah, you have 20 more charge, but like, what would be more valuable here? It's not a bad bubble because you got charge off of it, but like those are the judgment calls you have to be able to make. Like even here. If we look at this bubble here, you bubble your Torben. Was this necessary? Probably, but you miss it 2 seconds later. This bubble I don't have a problem with because he's going in really deep. Again, remember we talked about? I literally said this Torb and he's gonna go in with this Molten Core. This is it. This is where you bubble the Torb. Torb shouldn't be here, but he can be here because he has your bubble. So I'm not gonna blame you for your Ryan's death. A bubble in your Torb is fine. Don't Molten Core. Or don't ult. Yeah, scuffed VOD. This is where you get charged. You should have personal bubbled here. You should have personal bubbled. You get charge out, you don't get chunked. Personal bubble gets him charged, and then, you know, throw here. I know the fight's happening soon, but, like, you're gonna take so much damage. Again, another engage bubble. He pins. You grab. Whoa, what? Wait, what? You didn't grab? You just right-clicked. You baited me. Is the first VOD review for... Well, yes, but sadly, I'm very busy with team coaching right now, so I don't always get the first VOD reviews. So on paper, yes. He gets booped. Whoa, he's nanoed. He got nanoed. Huge. Your Ryan needs to help your Genji, what? Or your Zen. Alright. Thank you, Black. Drac. On. Again, charge bubble. Because you're clearly giving up space. It's also... I'm also going to be a lot less nitpicky about your bubbles when you're not charged, because, like, you can't not bubble here. Like, you really need charge. Like, I like getting charged, like, especially when you get to, like right now you're significantly more effective at 40 charge. So, as long as you tell your Ryan, I'm just going to bubble you for charge. Like, he needs to know. This is why Zaryas and voice comms are really important. More so than almost any other off-tank. Well, yeah, I think really any other off-tank. Again, peel bubble there, I guess for charge. I don't know. Okay, so your next bubble better be off of an engage. Your Ryan just feeds. Okay. And now you're dead. Yeah, your bubble usage was really weird there. You didn't get much charge off of it. Your Ryan didn't know whether to engage or not. Talk with your Ryan, man. Talk with your Ryan. You will get so much more value out of your charge and your engages in general if you talk with your Ryan. Okay, you can bubble your Ryan here if you want. But again, he needs to know not to go in. And also, if you communicate to your Ryan that you're, like, ask for charge, he'll just take more damage, and so you'll get more charge. Like, instead of before where you were back, he was backing off. It's really unfortunate. Bubble onto the engage. You seem kind of confused at what to shoot. Good bubble. That's an engage bubble right there. Huge. It's a lot of ult charge for you guys that you guys are going to clean up here. You know, again here, have your Ryan peek out, take damage. Have your Ryan peek out, take damage. You could already, okay, so this is bad. This is really bad. This is where communication needs to really kick in. Like, if you don't talk much, this is at least the one thing I want you to call. Right now, why would you not bubble your Ryan here? What do you lose out of bubbling your Ryan here? They're not going to get to you before you get your bubble again. You're missing out on maybe 40 charge here. Like right now, the attacking Zarya is the one that's at 0 charge. Whereas you should be at like 70 charge, but you're at 45. And as the fight starts, that actually drops down to what? And fire strikes are going right by you. That's another thing. You should be, you know, bubbling these fire strikes for charge. The fight starts and you're at 19 charge. She has almost as much charge as you do. That is not good. You just won the last fight. You have all the advantage in the world for your Ryan to push up, take charge, bait stuff. Don't have mics, okay, but at the very least, you could have, like you didn't even look like you were interested in getting charged there. Like, you didn't even try to bubble your Ryan there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I bubbled my Ryan, but he backed off the choke, because even though I thought he was going to, but he wasn't in voice, so I couldn't do it. Like, you didn't even try there. And then, if you look at this bubble here, and look at this bubble. Like, why? Now it feels almost kind of scary bubbling, right? Because they're really close, right? Like, this feels like the first choke Icon Vault situation where you bubble, you don't get a lot of charge, and now they're going to rush you, right? Because they're a lot closer now. Like, now they can actually go in with Nano Ryan or Nano Blade, and you're not going to have bubble. So, like, Now it feels like you should not be using your projected bubble. And yet you are. I mean, even right there, you go in for a personal bubble and you almost die. And again, that's a charge bubble, but your Rhine is still backing off. Like, look, again, this is the image that we hate to see, and we're seeing a lot of it. Okay, so... oh, that's a big nade from your Ana, though. You should be okay. And Nano in the Zen, too. Nice. Oh, please be careful. Grab it. Poggers. You versus Bob. Who would win? What is your Zen doing, man? Alright. We'll watch maybe one fight and attack. But there's like, I don't want to overcomplicate this for you. Like, if you significantly improve on this, like, it's so important for Zarya players to know, I'm asking for charge or we're engaging. I'm asking for charge or we're engaging. I'm telling you, at the pro level with GOATs, you could legitimately tell who was the better GOATs team versus of which Rhine got more swings off of their bubble onto the enemy Rhine. Good teams kited enemy bubbles, or good teams engaged and got a lot of space, or a lot of swings, or a lot of charge with their bubbles, or all three. So, that was like Zarya bubbles were GOATs. I mean, there was Shield Bash, there was Boob, there was Discord too, but Zarya bubbles was GOATs. It was 70% of what made a good GOATs team. Maybe not quite 70%, but like it was incredibly important. Like right now, you do not go in. No. You do not You do not go in. You bubbled him here. He cannot swing and get space. Like right now, your bubble doesn't help him do anything. Think of it this way. Right now, what can your Rhine do with your bubble right now that his shield can't? Do you see this? What can he do with your bubble that his shield doesn't do instead? He's just gonna walk forward with his shield. Whereas if he is closer, he can swing without taking damage. That's what Bubble does. Bubble lets him actually do things without taking damage. But that's his shield's doing that now. He's not interested in swinging right now. Why? Because there's no enemies in front of him. Bubble him now. And now we've got something to talk about. Or bubble him at choke, say, bubble here, take energy, back off, and then we go in a hard with charge next fight, like we said a couple minutes ago. But you got the worst of both worlds, son. And your Rhine just literally can't take space because his bubbles just aren't there. So your charge, stay alive. This meta feels like GOATs 2.0 a little bit. Reaper, what you talking about, like the Reaper Sombra meta? What is this bubble? Let me check this bubble. Reaper Summon Warrior Lucy. It's not so much GOATs as it is like Reaper Moira meta. Wait. What? I just turned off my UI. I'm sorry. We gotta look at this bubble. Yes. You hate to see it. He's walking inside. Yeah, he's gonna get charged, but who is he swinging on? Now you bubble him. So he can actually swing in the enemy Rhine. Like you could bubble him in a choke to take charge, but he's either attacking or he's taking charge. Your bubbles are in between. And it's why breaking this choke is feeling so bad. The VOD command's silly. Whatever, dude. Your mama's silly. Again, like, you're bubbling your Rhine and he walks behind a corner and you get 14 charge into a composition that's playing Torbjorn, Pharah, Zarya. You get 14 charge. Like, again... No, not this. Either standing out taking damage or going in. Not hiding behind a corner. This is just miscommunication. Nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy crap. You've got to be kidding me. You are so aggressive. I guess you knew you were getting Nano there. Grab it. Oh, do it. Do it, you coward. Do it. Your mechanics are not bad. Ah, no! Okay, works out okay though. Get him. Alright. Poggers. Rank VOD. Hey, look at that. Somebody used the VOD command. Okay, again, this is where you have your Rhine, stand out here, and do what? You do what? What, noble knight? What does your Rhine do here? What do you talk and tell your Rhine to do, or ask your Rhine to do? Yeah, exactly. Just say, Ryan, just stand there, take some damage from me. They're not going to punish you for not having bubble now. Yeah, just get 40 charge. Get 100 charge. There's zero reason not to. I don't care if you're 90 charge right now. Do it. It's worth. Why not? You got nothing to lose. They're not going to fight anytime soon. Use your personal bubble too. Go ahead, get 100 charge. Do it. Do it, you coward. Like right now. Why are you decaying? There is a million spam coming right through this choke as we speak, and you're still sitting at 50 charge. 40, 45. There's your bubble. But that was more of a peel bubble or an engage bubble than it was an actual like charge bubble. Like you're actually like you should be lapping this guy with charge. You should be like a million charge higher than this guy. You should not be waking him up. This is not a time to push. Like your cart. I mean, it's okay. I take that back. It's not a bad time to push. Just be careful. Interesting bubble. You could have bubbled your echo, but you know you're dumb. So. Tell him to charge into your backline? Yeah, exactly. Say, charge bubble, Ryan. He goes, okay. Okay, whatever you say. No, again here, it's like, starting so low energy. Why are you bubbling your Ryan here, Senor? What is this? He's not going in. You're not building charge and playing slow. He's AFK on cart with like, what is this? 8 meters? Maybe not that quite that much, but like, son of a gun, dude. Aww. Duty poo. Huge echo. Ult. Huge nano. Augers. Nano Zarya is so strong. Nano Zarya is better than Nano Ryan probably 75% of the time, unironically. Okay. We can just finish the VOD. We're already so close. Why not? Right now, Bubble Bob. Why do you Bubble Bob, chat? Why do you Bubble Bob? Well, actually, I don't know if you Bubble Bob. I'm sorry, what? What is Zen doing? Zen is just taking a nap out here, brothers. He's like, I'm just gonna have a snooze, you know. Wait, what? Hello? Where did he go? Oh, okay. It bugged out and his corpse was showing up. Okay. I don't know about bubbling Bob because the fight's about to start, but like you could bubble Bob if you're between fights, I guess. I don't know. All right, we'll get some. Maybe get some charge of it. You don't get charge off of it. You get pinned. Haha. Yeah. Like honestly, it kind of feels like your mechanics are just better than your teammates. So you're just gonna kind of freeload this. Okay, basically, please. There's 2 types of bubbles I want you to focus on. Just 2. Bubble for charge. Bubble for engage. Charge, engage, charge, engage, charge, engage, charge, engage. You bubble for charge in between fights, or when you want to build charge before the fight actually starts. You bubble for engage when your team is actually, when the person you're bubbling is actually doing something.